Woo woo. Okay, I see someone is already in the chat room. Woo woo. Okay. So, anyways, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Okay. Everywhere you go. So, anyways, hey, Chris, how you doing? Yeah, 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 yeah. You get that? And thank you for moderating and love you too. How is everyone? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, okay? Well, not down here, it ain't. Shoot. It's not looking like Christmas down here. It's dreary, and the only reason why y'all know I got to go into my rant. The only reason it's looking dreary is because the weather machine is on. Okay, it was never ever. Oh gosh, I just got so much to talk about, and I just can't even get a chance to talk about it. But get me, y'all better believe I'm getting ready to. I'm already in the process of writing my very first book. I am so excited about it. I don't know what in the world to do. Thank you to Mary. Thank you to all of y'all, Doc. Everybody's been just calling and encouraging me to, put things in writing, put it in on paper, have something tangible, have some evidence that you did this, you did that, just evidence on YouTube, on social media is not enough because they can wipe that out at a flick of the pen or just touch a button and it's all over. So that's why y'all can talk and talk out there if y'all want to, but y'all better be writing some books. Write some books, paint some pictures, get into it. I'm waiting to after Christmas and I'm going to spend about a few days in a hotel. Yes, I am. The Spring Hill Hotel. I see it. I like it. I'm gonna spend a few days in there and I'm just gonna go into that place and just immerse myself in deep thought. I'm distracted here in my house because I don't know. It's just something in here. It's just so much of me is in here. I need to go somewhere where there's just a blank slate and just go and just let my mind just tell me what it wants to tell me. Let spirit speak and put it on paper. How about that? So, anyways, as you all can see, you see the title, you see who's there. And I gotta talk about this. You know what I'm saying? But I just it's just like I can't. Where do I start? I guess I'll start here in the chat. Hello to Gabby. How are you? Hey to Wanda. Hey Chastain. Hey Crazies Eight. How are you and where you been? Hey Trinity, where you been? Hello Yachi. Hello Ashley. Hey for Fly Birdie. Hello Lola Lola. Hey Liama. Hey Milton Knowles. Hey Shirley. Hey Tam Hugh. Where you been? Thank you for the fire and the love and the spring butterflies. I need it. Okay. I haven't really been feeling like I usually feel like a winter time little depression, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, thank you, baby. I have a co-host over here. Let me knock on wood. I haven't felt that old winter blues, depression type thing. You know why? I'm gonna get to why. Because I know that there are weather machines creating all of this. I mean, they also put lithium out in the atmosphere, and y'all need to see that. It causes people to feel a little down. Some people become very suicidal this time of the year because of a lack of sunlight, because the sun is God, you know what I'm saying? And you need that radiation, you need that on your skin. And people might say, oh, radiation is bad, but you know what I'm saying? Radiation is very much part of life. What would life be without radiation? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about deadly radiation, okay? I'm talking about the radiation that comes from the sun is something that is needed for all of us, no matter what shade you are. We cannot live without the sun. Look. Oh, and I just got to talk about some stuff. Ooh, let me just put it in my book. So anyway, so I haven't felt that at all. I've been like having a lot of highs. I've been feeling really, really good and everything. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna start on first and complete, because I'm the type of person, I start a task and I stop, go to something else. Then it'll be what, months before I get back to a task again or whatever, because I'm just like, it's just, I ain't organized. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know I'm random. I mean, I just move with the spirit. That's just who I am. You understand? So, anyways, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, because I know that those are artificial clouds in the sky. They're not even real. They come from machines. They're not natural clouds and everything. And I know that they're losing the battle here in the South with the actual sun. They are losing the battle. So they're really trying to come up with something fast. Oh my God. I mean, even though the heat been coming on and off or what have you, it is really not cold out there. It is, this is an illusion. What they're pushing out of these machines there is not natural, and eventually it's gonna come a day, because I went to Zeth Zordon and I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And it showed the future of what is getting ready to happen, all over this place. Okay, thank you, baby. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the sun god. It is going to be a wonderful time of purging. Hell, you know what I'm saying? It won't be in my lifetime, but I know that I'll reincarnate to it. I plan on coming back, because there's still a lot of work that I gotta do, and I can't do it all in one whop this time. So I'm coming back. A lot of people said they're not coming back. I always tell you, if you're not coming back, you need to be planning where you're gonna go when you leave here. Because you're gonna come back if you don't know where you're gonna go. Okay, but I plan on coming back and seeing that day. When justice is served. You know what I'm saying? When people will be able to celebrate those people who have been unjustly treated, the animals that have been unjustly treated, and the plants and everything here on the whatever this thing is we're on. I don't believe in all of that planet shit and all of that. I don't believe in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we're on, when everything that has been unjustly gotten its justice. You understand? It's just going to be a celebration. It's going to be a jubilee. You understand? It really is. And the sun is going to make sure that it's taken care of. I invite the sun. I love the sun, and I'm a sun child. And bring the justice on, even though I may have to be a fucking sacrifice. Because I'm telling you, it is hot, man. It was so hot this summer. It's proof that they're losing the battle. It got up to like 113 here. It was up there. And a lot of people say, "Oh man, out where we get 113 ain't nothing." But you don't know what humidity feels like with 113. You don't know what 80% humidity feels like with 113. Okay? You would not be able to take this. I ain't talking about your dry heat out yonder. Okay? I'm talking about here with the humidity. Jungle motherfucking heat. Okay? It's gonna be crazy. And you all ain't, we're not prepared for it, but I tell you what, if I have to go down shit, and I have to fucking go down, it's like time to go. It's time to go. And I'm there in my life now. And the reason why I'm there in my life now, because I know I'm coming back. I ain't gonna do nothing but get a new body. And I want it to look just like this beautiful body I have right now. You understand? I'm excited. Only thing, my wish on my wish list, and y'all just be honest. I mean, I want to be honest with y'all. I want to be darker. I want to be darker. I didn't come here dark enough. Okay. I want to be beautifully porcelain black. And because I'm going to tell you why I'm saying this. Because when I was in Zelda Resort, and those people who had that porcelain black skin was unscathed. They was out in the heat. Whereas we sitting up here talking about we can't take it. You can go to these different remote villages all over this place that they call a planet. And you'll find those porcelain skinned black people outside running in 100 some degrees and this motherfucking safari and shit. And I'm like, damn, Feet around here exposed to hot ass sand. I don't know if y'all know what hot sand feel like, man, but it gets hot. You understand? They were unscathed. You're just running around on thorns and fire and flames and shit. That's what I want to be like when I come back. I want to be a smutty black because I know that they are truly, okay, the children of the sun god. Okay, let me get, and then them the ones got the supernatural powers. Those are the ones that can levitate, and that's what we want to be going. If you coming back here, you're gonna want to have the darkest skin because those are the people who were first on the planet. The people who had the blue black, they were blue. You understand? That's what Avatar was getting at when they was trying to show those people with blue skin. These are the original aboriginals to this place they call Earth. Okay. Hey, Cape Fear, how you doing? Thank you for bringing the fire and the flames, honey, because I is gonna need it. I'm gonna need that. Okay. Hey, Fly Birdie. Fly Birdie said, I love their facial features too. Me too. They're so cute. I guess we're talking about the same thing, but just in case, maybe we are, we're not. What I thought was so beautiful because I was looking at those beings, beautiful beings. These are the beings that are divine. They are divine. They're ancients. You understand? And they had, their skin is easily to cause a scarification called keloids. And so Auntie has that ability too to have keloids on her skin. I don't have the ability to have keloid formations, but with them having the keloid formations, they're able to take little blades and create art on their skin. Whereas we think we doing something with tattoos and shit, because tattoos hurt. I heard. I've never had one, but I thought about. I said I may do my own tattoo. Get me a good sterile equipment and create my own tattoo. Okay, Zeth Zorton. Zeth Zorton. Okay, I know what y'all saying, Mama, stop saying that. But Zeth Zorton is a place. It's on a it's a real true life place on a an asteroid on a it sits on an asteroid like a huge rock that just is just flung out there, and they call it a quadrant. You know what I'm saying? And they've been kind of like trying to make my life really rough over here. And I've gone there and they said that I was a fugitive. I'm a fugitive and all of that, so they want me when I leave here to go back there. But, like I said, it's shown off a lot of suffering over there. If your skin ain't of a very, very, very dark hue, you would be the ones with the radiation burns and bandages and all of that on there. And I brought a few things back from there, and they have come to retrieve the things, and I'm back over there. And it's not like I'm trying to go over there. I really don't care to go over there, and they try to erase my memory and stuff. I don't care to go over there. Something is making me go there, and I don't necessarily need to care. But I'm going to try to write a book on it and stuff like that. But there's someone already out there have taken my information and created different things with it. That and everything. That's fine. You can do what you want to do, but I'm the source. Okay? And there are things that I refuse to talk about concerning Zeth Zorton here on YouTube, on social media. So all you can do is just talk about, you put your own little imagination to it and just talk about a few things that I've talked about. But what I've got to put in my book, okay, you will never know about it. Don't even, I have people trying to channel my energy, y'all. Over here trying to channel me. That's just how deep it has gotten to be. And it's not going to work because I'm heavily protected and guarded over here. You will not just come over here and get what you want. But anyways, I need to go back and speak to everybody because y'all know I get sidetracked because I move with spirit. Hey Trina, how are you doing? Hey, tomorrow. And look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. As I see people come here to try to troll, you understand? There is absolutely nothing you can do to take the attention off of the fact that we are all in this chat room. You understand? All of the people want to be here to gather the knowledge and give knowledge or what have you. You cannot do anything to distract us. Okay? This is our own little social setting here, and you'll never understand it. And you can play and have fun and do what you want because your life is just not going where you want it to go. And the fact that you are afraid to go out in public and show who you are. So your life is here, right here, coming in here, trying to disturb people who have found themselves, their niche, know where they're going, know what their purpose is, or got an idea of what a purpose is, and you can't find your own. Your purpose is to go around to try to find a way to try to humiliate people or what have you. Well, it's sad because guess what? You're not spiritual and you should not even be on this channel. You should go somewhere and go head on and get you a 22, and you know the math, and do the math, okay? Go and get you a 22. Go and get you 22. You understand? So you can go ahead on and just get rid of this script because you ain't getting nowhere with this one. So you can go ahead and reincarnate. Maybe you'll get it the next lifetime. And anyways, let me finish because this is a glorious time for us all, and we know who we are. You're not going to sidetrack anybody here, and you just the efforts are just a waste of time. Okay, um um because it's a lot you don't understand because you are not of whatever divine mission we are a part of. You're not of it. You see what I'm saying? Your mission is to be a troll under the bridge. There is no future under the bridge. Do you understand? And if you continue to keep playing with my channel, that is going to be where you're going to be at. You're going to be under the bridge. Okay? So go ahead on and get your king size mattress ready so you can, because you're big enough to be on one. You understand? Get your king size mattress so you can go under the bridge. Because bridge, I know who you are, and you know I know who you are. I gave you a lot of chances. Just keep on playing. Keep playing. I'm gonna send my spirits back over there at you. Pay you a visit. Okay. Let me see, but see, for right now, I got other things to do that's gonna benefit me. That's gonna put some layers in my wallet. Hello, unlike you. So I can buy me some more temples. I want if I could, I want some temples in other cities. Hello? What you want? Something else to eat? What you want? Okay, let's come on up in here. Hello, Shirley, how you doing? Did I speak to okay, I did speak to you all tomorrow, didn't I? Hey Lilith, how are you doing? Hey Alaric Ice, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Alaric says, good luck on your book. I think it's a great idea. Yes, and it's going to be a small read. My first one is going to be a very, very small read. It won't be anything too long and lengthy. I want to eventually graduate myself up to being able to write a book on Zeph Zorton before they try to snatch me up out this motherfucker. I mean, y'all need to know the true reality of what I got going on over there in this place called Zeph Zorton. Some people know about the beginning history of me dealing with this particular realm, and some people may not. I mean, anybody in here know from day one about what I've been going through with Zeph Zorton? I mean, it got started way back when. Hey Summer Rose. Hey, I Gabby. Chaston said, get them thumbs up, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. Please get the thumbs up. We got 49 people in here and only 15 thumbs up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I feel like I'm doing like a little charity form for charity forum or something like that. You know how they be like come on, come on. We at $10,000. All we need is Is 1,000 more. And then once they get that thousand, okay, come on now. We got 11,000. All we need is 12,000 more. That's how I feel when I be asking, come on, y'all. Come on, get this video up. Come on, thumbs it up, y'all. Thank you so much for those beautiful sunflower summer rolls. I hope that this coming year, because this year is out. It's out. Spring is like right at the tip of my tongue. Do you hear me? And I got a lot of work to do because I don't want to be defeated this coming year. This year, I want, and I'm going to get some help. I found a young man that I'm so excited to work with that's going to be going out helping me get a horticulture garden ready and stuff like that. So he's excited. I'm excited because we were hoping to do some work where he can donate some time or whatever and grow. But I'm gonna be paying him, and we got something we gonna do. It's gonna be sort of like Jim. Jim wanted me to do some stuff like that. Jim, wherever you at, I love you, Jim. I love you. I love you. You have been such an inspiration to me. Jim has an eco garden, and I may just go by there and pay a visit to you soon. Uh, Um, Beautiful ecosystem in his backyard, and I'm gonna be doing something similar to that. Me and the young man will be doing that right now. The man is like 45. I mean, so that's a young man to me, y'all. So pardon me. And so he knows a lot. He showed me some of his plans of what he's gonna do in the backyard. So y'all, I'm hoping that it works out. Since my son bailed out. My son don't know much about horticulture and stuff like that. He got the women on his mind. Y'all know how that is. Women always ruin them, don't it? I'm just teasing, but anyways, he got the women on his mind. Matter of fact, y'all know I'm around him now. I'm gonna be skipping all around the place. I love Alex. I love her. She just sent me a beautiful Christmas card and everything. Can't wait to see her. I'm going up there to see her and the girls Christmas and everything. And I think my son is like, gravitating slowly back to her. But he needs to understand that, she's like, messing around with another guy now, and then I told him, I said, if you don't get your act together, she's gonna be gone. You better hurry up and catch her. And he'd be like, oh, we ain't care no more. I don't even care. She told me she messed with another man. I don't even care. But I know he cares because he's always on the phone with her trying to get her back. Okay, so I really want Alex to be a part of my family. I mean, she is a part of my family, but I'm just, and sometimes I think Alex deserves more and better than my son. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I can really say that. That she deserves better. She deserves better. She deserves better. And if I could, I would make a son, okay? That's perfect for her. Now, a lot of y'all don't understand what's going on, but a lot of y'all moms and a lot of moms out there who got sons and stuff out there that are grown, you probably kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. I wouldn't want to be selfish, and have her stuck with someone that is not going to be necessarily able to make her happy. But I know that, she still loves and care about my son, and my son still loves and care about her. I just need to banish this other mosquito looking girl away from my life. I cannot deal with that. My thing is, little bit, you cool. I really like you a little bit. I can see where we can have a lot of fun. I just don't want you with my son. Okay. But sometimes we got to realize that, that might be just who he is, you know, that mosquito. You understand? The mosquito is worse than a vampire. Even though mosquitoes are said to be vampires, but mosquitoes, their purpose is only to go around and bite people for blood so that they exist. At least the vampires have some type of supernatural abilities and talents and shit. At least they got something like that. But damn, a mosquito ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing going on. They just lab created little entities. Y'all, I'm getting lost in my thoughts. I just get to talking, y'all, and get lost in my thoughts. And so, anyways, I'm back in the chat. I want to make sure I'm covering everyone. Milton Nall says, this summer where I live has not been too harsh. It has been most enjoyable. Yeah, it depends on where you at, but you got to realize that the Gulf heat stream will be coming up through the southeast. This is where all of the action will be taking place. This is the battle. The battle is in this particular area because this Gulf Stream comes from the Caribbeans, from down yonder. Now, what would be interesting is to kind of get an idea of what the weather is like there, because this is a chance that we may be just being intentionally irradiated here with microwave energy from the sun in this particular section. So that means that there is something that they are trying to battle and war with. So it's a lot of thinking we got to do, you know what I'm saying? A lot of deep thinking to figure out what it is, because and, I'm just a little bit, well, Alabama is hovers just a little bit over Belize. And that I can see where I could go straight shot from Mobile straight to Belize. Okay. So it'd be interesting to know what their weather's like. Then you got Georgia, you got Florida. See, now when I was in Florida, I didn't feel this microwave heat. I didn't feel it though. You understand? It's just in certain portions and stuff of the geographical areas here in the southeast, you can feel the irradiation, the microwave heat, And I ain't gonna talk about that right now because, like I said, it requires a lot of thinking to get an idea of what they're doing. But I know that microwave heat was intentional. They intentionally did that to us, and they either intentionally microwaved us or intentionally did not protect us from it. They intentionally also droughted us with no water, and we know why. Because Alabama has the richest soil. They don't want you necessarily growing, especially for the farmers who actually make their living. A lot of farmers went broke. A lot of them had to file bankrupt because I saw a lot of crops around here just fried. A lot of cotton fields, because we have lots of cotton fields. Man, at one time cotton grew all the way up to your waist. My aunt used to pick cotton. One of my aunts that's deceased now, Ethel's sister, a maternal aunt, she said cotton actually came all the way up to your waist. But now the cotton is hybrid now, so it may come down to your like mid calf and stuff. So it's a lot of bending over to get that right over there and stuff like that. But she, in some places, I don't know, they may still let you do that. In some places, especially over there in Mississippi. But she said, to make extra money, when she got out of high school and stuff like that, she would go and pick cotton and make money. And that was like in the 60s and stuff. So they were still doing it. They were still doing it, y'all. Um, Let me get out from off that subject. I gotta say they just say that so they can keep you from getting energy from the sun. Thank you. Yeah, and all of this talking about putting sunblock on your arms and hands and stuff and all that. My mom had us doing that crap, man. That stuff used to have us sick. You don't put that stuff on your skin. That stuff is dangerous. And then, like a fool, lately I heard, where they say, yeah, you need to put some sunblock on you, even if you're black. Put some sunblock on you. That was in 2011. I put some of that stuff on me, and I was sneezing and coughing. I had swole up, and I had all kind of welt marks and stuff all on my skin because y'all don't listen to everything you hear. It was like, oh, if you dark skinned, you still can get a sunburn. And I'm like, okay, well, let me put some of this on. Oh my God, don't do that to yourself. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, the white people here in Alabama don't have to wear sunblock. Not that I know of. The ones that I talk to, they don't have to wear sunblock because they have like a code in them that protects them from it. But like as you go further north up there, if you have white skin or something like that, you might need it. But these southern white people do not need sunblock. I repeat, you don't need that stuff on your skin. Okay. Um, so anyway, so if black people don't put sunblock on your skin, you're not going to be able to absorb whatever you need from the sun, and you're really hurting yourself. We don't get sunburns. We don't get sunburns. Now, it may be somebody with a very, very fair skin that may be black that say, I do get them. You know what I'm saying? But I can't speak for you, but I'm just saying. Most of y'all black people, y'all know doggone well, you are the ones that's producing most of this heat. You know what I'm saying? You're more radioactive. Don't put sunblock on your skin. Okay. Hey, brown sugar. Hey, Asani. How you doing? Crazy A said, yes, some people get sad during winter or long periods of cloudiness. It's mostly the sun people. You know what I'm saying? The sun people have trouble with the lack of sun. And you could be any color and be a sun child. Okay. So you'll have a lot of people, they may be in a race that may get so, down and out until they can become suicidal. Okay. And it is because the sun is, they don't realize the sun is your mama, is your daddy, is your lifeline. You got to have it. Okay. Uh, hey, Dick Boy TV, how you doing? Milton says, so far this summer has been unusually cool. I still have all my winter blankets and I should be uncomfortably warm on the coldest night, not complaining. Okay, once again, it depends on what region you are in. If you down here with me, babe, get your air conditioner ready. Hello? Because it wasn't no joke this summer, y'all. I'm like, God, woo, couldn't take it. Mama couldn't take that. It was blistering hot. Hey, JTV757, how are you? Gabby said, as a child of Africa, I need lots of sun. Yes, because see, the sun actually, see, my skin is dark. I have a very dark skin hue. And and it's a purpose for it. It's most of us dark skinned people are tropical in nature, Mediterranean, and it is to screen out too much sun. You know what I'm saying? The fairer your skin is, the easier you're going to be able to go in and get your D3 and whatever other download you need to sustain life, both physically and spiritually. But when you're darker skin, we are built to be in the sun all day long until it goes down, and so it's going to be a little bit more harder for me to absorb nutrients like D3 than anyone else. So you'll find like when you go to these Caribbean places and stuff like that, where you see more people my skin tone outside from the time the sun comes up to the time the sun goes down, and they're cooking outside, they're doing everything. It is very unnatural for a person of my hue to be sitting in a house all day long. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna sit in the house all day long because shit, it's cold. And it ain't that cold out there now. It's not that. We don't really get really, really severe cold temperatures where I am. And it's because we're very close to, like, I'm right on the Gulf of Mexico. My God, not too far from these different little islands and stuff like that. So, but here we're using weather modification to screen out sun. Whereas there, they don't really pay for the weather projects. So you can get a lot of sun down there and stuff like that. But that's how it used to be in these particular parts. When I was young, it wasn't even too long ago until they started putting these machines out. I say about 6 7 years ago, the sun would be out all the time in Montgomery, all the time, all through the winter. None but sun. They have changed it, just like they have changed it out there in New Orleans and Gulfport, Mississippi. Those little areas used to be a lot of sun in the winter. Now they're using weather modification to accommodate people who do not like a lot of sun to make them comfortable. Some people, we got to realize they're not built for the sun. Okay? Thank you. Brown Sugar says they are trying their hardest to make it cold for Christmas here. All winter clothing is on sale, and they already have the bikinis for summer. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm happy. I want this to return. Like I said, in Zeth Zorton, the sun was like relentless. I mean, shit. It had gotten to the point. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know because I said I was gonna put it in my book. It had gotten to the point where where daylight lasted longer, and we're going into that. People don't realize the day is going to get longer. So this is why they're pumping out the technology. I remember as a kid, we have a thing called daylight savings here. I remember as a kid when we went back to standard time, Central Standard Time, where it would get dark. 4:30, it'd be pitch black. 4:30, it would be pitch black. It was night. But now, 4:30, it still be kind of day. Still be kind of day. Right around October, November, pitch black. Now, 4:30 just not look like it's getting dark. The days are gonna get longer. Okay? We're going on our way to that. And in Zelda they didn't have but a few hours of night. The sun was out all day and all night. They don't want me coming back talking about it because they're like, oh, you changing timelines and you're tampering with scripts and all of that as you come back and with different objects and things of that nature and stuff like that. And Jeff Zorton is a real place for me, not for you all. It's a fictional place for you all, but it is a real place for myself. Okay. Let's go back in here in the chat. Somebody made a point. Milton said, according to the Bible, we are on a disc on top of four pillars at each corner, on top of four elephants, on top of the turtle. I just hope it's not female. If she breathes, we may get pushed off. Interesting. Very interesting. Um, I know one thing. We don't want to believe a lot of things that's in the Bible, but you can sure enough see some things taking place, especially in Revelation. But who knows? They may have planned it all when they wrote Revelations. We don't know. We just don't know I call the elites the devils. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what those devils are up to. Hello? Um, Thank you for the fire once again, Cake Fear. I'm all the way up at the top. Okay, brown sugar. Oh, brown sugar, you brought me back to what I wanted to talk about. Brown sugar said, I get them in certain places on my body. My tattoo is raised. Okay, it is not flat. Good. I also have a tag on my ear from where it got pierced. My boyfriend has keloid skin. Yeah, that's how Ethel is. Ethel cannot have earrings because she had several keloids to show up on the back of her ears and she had to have them removed. So she decided not to try to get another piercing. But if you are blessed with keloid skin in those particular regions, because I mean, there's not actual beauty here in the Americas. Like I say, everything. I mean, everywhere people have their own standards of beauty. Like, y'all know the standards of beauty here is to be very fair, be very, very thin. You understand? That's the standards of beauty here in America, whereas somewhere else it may be, you maybe have to be really, really, really heavy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very heavy and plump and real, real short and with it, Somewhere else it may be someone who's really, really, really tall, you know what I'm saying? Long necks and very, very thin and very, very, just dark or what have you. Every place has its own standard. You know what I'm saying? Like the places where they have the lip plates. If I was to walk around with that here, well, people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But that is beauty. Okay? That's beauty. But anyways, but in these places, them using blades to create art, sort of like tattoo, but it's raised skin on the body. You understand? I saw some of it online and I said, oh my God, this is absolutely gorgeous. Matter of fact, it is said, I don't know how true it is, because I believe there is an firmament over our living quarters here on this place they call Earth, and I don't think we can actually penetrate it and get outside of it. But anyways, they claim that they went to the moon, and there was this black woman on the moon. There was one that was decapitated. She was the actual pilot of the plane, and then there was this other woman, and she was particularly beautiful because what I saw when I saw her, she had the third eye. She had big, huge almond eyes, but I saw of just about every race in her. I saw Asian, I saw black, I saw white, I saw just a variation of different races in this individual. And she, so a lot of people said she had locks, but that like dreadlocks they call it, but they didn't necessarily look like dreadlocks to me. They looked just like wavy, wavy, wavy hair. It was just really, really black and wavy, and long and stuff. She was beautiful. And but she had like a scarification tattoos all over her stomach, under her breast, and all of that. Now, who she is and where she's from, is interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But they call her the dreadlock woman on the moon. And at one time it was a lot of stuff on YouTube you can find, but since then they have kind of like YouTube have kind of like hidden a lot of controversial stuff or just deleted it altogether. So you may find it or you may not. But it's definitely an interesting thing to watch. So I love scarification. If you were to do my skin like that, I mean, it wouldn't raise. It wouldn't raise. It would just, I don't scar easily, you know. I was looking at one of the scars I have on my arm since a kid and stuff, and it's got like a scar, but it ain't raised. You know what I'm saying? It make a like a bruise, but it ain't raised up. So people who have that type of skin, they don't realize that they have like a beauty in other countries. You have a beauty. That very dark skin with the keloids formation is a beauty some places, and because and those people actually sport that. And the reason why they sport that was showing, hey, look, I have the gift of this, whereas other people in the region wouldn't be able to have that. Okay, so if they make us think that it's something bad about it here in the Americas. But how do we know that, like when the keloids form on the earlobes, how do we know that that's what the true earring was really supposed to be? That could be truly like what it's supposed to look like, and we mimic that by putting earrings in our ears or different things in our ears, whereas these people have the natural beauty of having this on their ears, but that's considered not. It is considered unsightly here in the Americas. Hey, Queen Sheba, love you. Where you been? Hey, Cherokee Toulouse. Our moderator, Chris, says, I like the video. Please like the video, you all. We have 50 some in here, but a lot of times, we get a lot of buffering. People say they have buffering on their ends and they have to just let the video go. But I'm encouraging y'all to please come back and watch later. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I just had my Pierre line, y'all. I know they ain't good to be drinking it all the time, but I just had a swig and it is good. I love Pierre lime. And so I just burped. Sorry about that. Um, Happy birthday, Jesse. And how are you? You ain't gonna be spending your birthday alone, cause I'm gonna bring some footage from the table, y'all. Now, Mama gonna be real silly. I do a lot of laughing and stuff, so ain't nobody gonna be alone. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't let me forget to come online, cause I'm gonna stream. I'm going to stream our little holiday to on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stream it. Like I say, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to get into holidays because of this and that." I always say, look, you know what I'm saying? Because I told her, I remember when I was really coming into the truth, I told this old man, he's like, how was your Christmas? I said, I don't really celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Try to be sassy. And he said, but baby, you just got to understand it's all about us just coming together and communing. That's all. He said that's what it's all about. And I agree. We get away from the plantation, we come together and we love on each other. That's it. So I want you all to see it like that. And let's stop looking at the negatives of Thanksgiving, the negatives of Christmas, and the negatives, because all of that stuff is just made up anyways. They make that crap up. Like, oh, the baby Jesus and stuff was born and all of that. That's all made up. Really and truly, what y'all know, the trueness that's behind. I noticed something. Every time they have a holiday, there's a particular plant that blooms. And what they're really celebrating is, and on the sneak peek, is the different equinoxes of nature is really what they're putting holidays in the place of. Like my Christmas cactuses and different plants bloom around this particular season, and I was excited because two of my Christmas cactuses, one Christmas cactus I grew from a little pup, and it bloomed this year. I actually planted it last year and it bloomed this year. It had lots of blooms, and then another Christmas cactus that I bought a few years ago didn't bloom for the last 2 years, but it bloomed this year. Beautiful blooms. I actually made a video of it. So I love it when my plants have babies, but I have noticed that there are certain plants that bloom around the season, poinsettias and stuff like that. So they pick this thing, these holidays, right around this bloom time, just like you have your Easter cactuses that bloom right at Easter. There's like lots of flowers that blooms around Easter, lots of flowers that bloom, and that's the only time that they bloom. That's what's significant about them. That's the only time they will bloom. Now, the Christmas cactus will not bloom again until November to December of next year. The Easter cactus will not bloom only except for Easter, and they intentionally pick these holidays to be around these equinoxes. You got your winter solstices, you got your spring equinoxes, and then they capitalize by creating these fairy tale caricature type entities that they make commercial holidays for, so that we can go out and spend money and retail stores can make some cash. You know what I'm saying? So the next one we got coming up on, it will be that spring solstice. I'm still trying to figure that Valentine thing out. That Saint Valentine's, there's something behind that too. In February, is something behind it. Always look for the deeper meaning of things. Okay. Um, Queen Sheba said, I want to send spirits at my enemies. I'm working on it now. Well, honey, you need to get some of this cursing oil over here. Get some of this cursing oil. Somebody got some cursing oil. I ain't finna tell you your business and talk about your business and stuff. And you wasn't expecting what you expected, but you got it and scored a victory. You scored a victory. And when you get my cursing oil, something gonna go down. And y'all know, out of all my oils, cursing oils is the least bought, because people know that it's gonna be some. If you buy that curse oil, it's gonna be something. Okay, and you're gonna be calling me back saying, "Mom, I didn't know it was gonna go down like that. I didn't know the person was gonna just leave the wood. And I ain't know the loved one gonna leave the wood. So it's all about what intentions you put into it. It ain't just me creating the oil, what you putting in. So you can't necessarily just blame it on me. Milton said, you decided what you're gonna do with $100. You going to think about getting tarot cards or a huge box of the vampire blood incense. I mean, a lifetime supply, literally. Okay, well, you definitely investing your money and using it wisely. Anytime you're investing in spirit, you understand, you can always get a return off of that. Okay, that's one of the best investments you can ever make. Hey Erica, thank you. I'm sending you air hugs right back from Alabama. Hey, 888. 888 says, happy birthday, Jesse. Gabby said, happy birthday, Jesse. Erica says, hi, happy birthday too. Hi, Nisha. How you doing? Hey, Steve Gunther says he always thumbs up. Thank you. Go ahead and get that thumbs up, Milton. Uh-oh. Chastain Stone didn't forget it. She said you supposed to told us something last night. You didn't tell it. Hey, marijuana community. Oh, Deck Boy TV. Oh, be careful what you ask for. Deck Boy TV said it would be nice if we could all astral travel there together to see what's going on over there and free you, mama, from them. Oh, well, it's sort of like I mean, to be honest with you about Zeth Zorton, it's sort of like they have actually commissioned me to or some type of way to be here, and that's exactly where I belong. I will tell you this, that when I first went to Zeth Zorton, when I came back, they had sort of almost wiped my navigation to this plane of existence away from me. They almost wiped it out. And sometimes I'm nervous that I will have a just a clean wipe. When I came back here, I didn't know where. I didn't know where it. Let's put it like this right here. You know, when we wake up in the morning, we have a clear idea where north and south and west and east is of our bodies. Okay, so you know north of you where this is and where the little service station you like to go to is and all of that. But it took me about. I stayed at home that day. It took me about 8 hours to get all of that memory back because they tried their best to wipe out everything. And so basically, I didn't even know where things were. I didn't know for 8 hours where anything was. I had no sense of direction, and it took 8 hours to recover that when I went there. Honestly, so it's really not anything to play with or what have you, but it's like what they it's like that honestly it's like that's where I am supposed to be or something, that I'm not necessarily. I tell people all the time that I'm not necessarily from here. And I know it sounds ridiculous and it sounds crazy, but where I am from, Zeth Zorton. I said Zeth Zora. That's where I'm from. I'm not from Earth. I'm here on Earth temporarily, but that's where I am supposed to be. This is where I am supposed to be, and I'm infamous there. I'm infamous there. I'm hard headed, and they have declared me a fugitive. And so whether or not I will face justice there, I don't know. It's all about what am I going to do with myself. That's why it's critical that I reach ascension so that I won't have to go back there. You know, I know my way around that place very well, just like I know how to navigate here. I know how to go over there and navigate. I drive there and stuff in cars and stuff like that, just like I do here and everything. And but there are two gatekeepers over there. Now I know it sounds crazy. And people may be writing books, one on the night shift and one on the day shift, y'all. Their nights don't look like our nights. And our nights, you know, the skies are black. Their nights, the skies still have a like a yellow hue to it. And their nights and stuff like that. They don't have like blackness in their nights because the sun consumes most of the entire 24 hours or 38 hours. I don't know how many hours they got. It consumes it. But like she told me, she said it's a quadrant. They live on quadrants there. One day I hope to write a book, or maybe I'll be looking at the movie. You never know. You never know, because there are authors and movie screenwriters here right now watching. But if you all do not pay me, you'll see a famine and a drought that will come to you in your life. Anybody that's taken my work to TV and stages will succumb to a drought. And I wish Zeth Zorton on you. May you also be consumed by their laugh. Okay. I ain't going down by myself because if you are partaking and picking off of this tree, you understand what I'm saying? You will also face it, that judgment. Hey, Jackie, thank you so much for moderating. Jackie says, if you're new to Mama's channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Um, hey Jay Nass, how you doing? Love you too. All the way from Alabama. Same love to you. Jay is from Chicago though. Hey Jet Leopard, love you. Where you been? Huh? Where you been? Milton said, I got given an awesome piece of prison art yesterday. It has a skull in the sky, a wizard, and a big ass pentagram with lightning and a wand. It's awesome. Yeah, it's some beautiful prison art out there. It's, the guy that I go to and get CBD from, which I haven't been there for a while. It's been a minute since I've been to the CBD store because I had to question like, if I'm gonna really and truly get some benefits, natural benefits, I gotta go to something natural. I don't think I want to do really the CBD anymore. I think I really need a natural herbs. If there's a such thing as a natural strand of herbs. But anyways, I went to the CBD store and the guy showed me. I saw it. He didn't have to show me. He had a big picture of some artwork behind him that he got from a guy in prison, and it was just like stunning. It was this man and this lady that was embracing each other. It's like the man was behind the lady, and they were like trees, and they were just growing like plants or something like that. Like they were growing marijuana out of their heads and out of their, she had a stomach full of it, like she was pregnant. I mean, marijuana leaves was everywhere. I'm like, I need to get in that picture so that I can go in there and get that weed. Okay. I'm just gonna knock that down and go in there and get what I need. Okay, Jackie says peace, mama, peace and blessings and love. Love you too. Thank you for the fire. Thank you. Y'all don't realize the emojis are very powerful. That's why they said something at one point where they're going to start seeing emojis as spam because emojis are like on a supernatural level powerful. To me, they are. It depends. I guess if you're an artist, you'll see it that way. Hey, Taste with Tasha, how you doing? Alafia to you too. Trina says, when the mama say it, you know it's true. I don't want to miss out on anybody's text. But Deck Boy TV says, anybody want to go to Seth Zorton? For me, press one. Okay. Anybody wants to go to Seth Zorton with me? Okay. And face these beings, these gatekeepers, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna get down here to see if anybody pressing one. I'm still up at the top right here right now. Let me see if anybody brave enough. Milton said a mosquito uses blood to produce eggs, much like a sand fly. They're supposed to die afterwards. Just something interesting about insects. I don't think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, they got their own little realm of existence. What they call them insectoids, insectalons, and everything. Some people are have a direct connection with those beings. We have direct connections with a lot of different beings here on the planet. You just got to figure out where's yours. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is like trees and I had like trees. So anything that comes to the tree is sort of like I have a symbiotic relationship with anything that comes to the trees, and oh gosh, just do the math. It's just so much that comes to the trees, like the owl, the birds, and all of those things like that. So, but you gotta ask, and you'll find out. A lot of people ask me, how can I find out? Ask, it'll show up to you. I mean, even since a kid, I have trees were like trees will. I know y'all can say, "Hey, you sound like you crazy." Trees have just been my companion, so I was always, like one with that tree. And some people may know some history way back with me and the trees. My first tree that I was fed from. And I know you're not supposed to do this, but as a kid, I mean, I used to get hit a tree, say, "Come here, come here, come here." And I go to the tree. You know how kids were like, our imaginations, and we're so connected to the bridge to that world of imagination, which they call imagination, but I call it a whole nother real world of existence. And I came up to it and I said, "This tree can talk," and I would tell the kids and they would look at me crazy. They would laugh at me. I'm used to it now. People still laugh at me, whatever. But that's why the authors do not talk. They put it in books and they file it under fiction because this is the only way that they can communicate with the world. But to sit here and just talk, or they do poetry, or they put it in paintings. If I painted it, no one would laugh. If I put it in a book, no one would think it's funny. If I did it in poetry, no one would find it funny. But the fact that I speak on it, oh, it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But I went over to the tree and there was these little these little green balls on it. And I started to eat them because the tree told me to come and have some. Now, I'm not telling you all to do it because I've eaten a lot of things as a kid that most would call poisonous, and I'm still here. And so, it could be poisonous for you. But I can eat from like different trees that they say is poisonous. I don't know why they say they are poisonous, but I've eaten a lot, I've taken a lot of chances. But anyway, so I ate the little green balls, and if you want to know what the tree is, the crepe myrtle. The crepe myrtle tree was the tree that let me knew that I had some association with trees. The crepe myrtle. I got crepe myrtles around my house, but they don't bring the justice like the crepe myrtles that I had. My mom had a very mature crepe myrtle tree that I would always, every year when the green balls form, I would consume the tree and talk to the tree. And matter of fact, 2015 was the time that I departed from the tree and bid it farewell. I gave it one of the biggest hugs and everything. That tree knew me when I go to the tree. I mean, I'm telling you, everything will be still. Every tree still. But when I went to that tree would wave because it recognized me. I know that plants and trees are very much vibrating and they recognize your vibration. So to go around to a tree and a plant, just think, oh, it's just here. You understand? But just snatch some leaves off of it. They feel pain just like we feel pain. When you cut, they bleed sap, and just like we bleed blood and everything. So they are alive. I done got caught up on this tree. And so anyways, why am I even talking about that crepe myrtle? Because I in remembrance of that crepe myrtle, which is still alive, I have like four now. I have three burgundy crepe myrtles that produce pink flowers or white. And then I have one on the side of the house that produce white um flowers and stuff like that. But they have so far not produced the little balls, the green balls, because of the extreme drought. But it ain't gonna be no drought this year because I'm gonna irrigate. I got my new partner here that's gonna be doing some irrigation for me and stuff. I'm not gonna have any trouble with drought this coming spring and summer. Okay, I declare that right now. Okay. Um, Let me go all the way down to the bottom. I'm way behind y'all. Um, Milton says not all trees are going to work in your best interest enough. They are talking just a friendly heads up. It's like people. Not everybody's trustworthy. Mama Midnight, how are you doing? She says, how about this? I'll create a group and a Gmail account totally devoted to the witches of Mother Wisdom Tree. So anytime things come up, I'll go only to that. Then we plan to meet up at the temple. So that means that you going with me to Zeth Zorton then. Okay, Mama Midnight is going with me to Zeth Zorton to speak on behalf of me in front of the councils. Hello, DW. DW said crepe myrtle is one of my favorites. Aren't they beautiful? None of the crepe myrtles anywhere I went had those beautiful flowers that they usually have because rain has been scarce here in the southeast where I am. I can't speak for every place else. I know in Mobile they said they got a lot of rain, just too much rain. Shit, maybe I'll move maybe I'll move to Mobile and bring the drought with y'all. Who knows? Maybe I bring the drought. You never know. The squirrels, the droughts, the mice, the rats. You just never ever know. I'm coming to Mobile. I'm coming. Ain't no sense in running because that shit follow your ass everywhere you go. If you left a place where every time you turn around you have fires and sparks and flames and shit, floods, mold, whatever, it's gonna go where you going. You understand? You can move wherever you want to go. That shit go with you. Shit. It is you. So, Mobile, I'm coming. I'm coming there to dry you up, Mobile. Okay, then I'm going out here to Seattle, Washington. I'm coming out there to dry you up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead on and send a shadow to Seattle, Washington. Okay, I'm sending the shadow out there to collect some of that rainwater because we're gonna need it here in the South. Okay, and I've already sent a shadow down there to Mobile to collect water. Oh Lord, I gotta hurry up and get through. I gotta go somewhere, y'all. I got two places that I'm gonna hit for water: Seattle, because I hear it rains all the time, and Mobile. Who else get a lot of rain? Go ahead and name them. I'm coming for the water, so I can have water for the spring and the summer. Y'all give me some more names. I'm sending shadows in those places. Iowa, I'm coming to collect snow. I need the water. Iowa, watch out. I'm on my way, Utah. I need the snow. I need the snow. I already dried up most of the snow in Detroit. They don't get the snow like they used to. I got some of that over here. Okay. Detroit, what's up? What's up, Detroit? I'm coming to get y'all snow. Y'all don't want none of that snow. I'm going to make Detroit so hot in the summer. Woo! That's all y'all going to be able to say is, woo! Chicago. I'm going to make it hot up there. Okay. Let me stop. Because I can say that teasing and it happened for real. When I say stuff and I put my tongue on it, it happens for real. Okay. I didn't see not one person. Thank you, Patricia. Press one. Patricia's going with me. Mama Midnight says she's coming. Crystal, thank you. Crystal Raven Rose is coming on my behalf, Zeth Zorton. So you got something to reckon with, okay? Hello, Galactic Enterprise says that they're coming with me too. I'm coming with all of my people. You understand? To get this straightened out in front of these here witches. Because that's what I call their asses. Them witches up there. Zeth Zorton. Okay. Dick Boy TV said that they're coming. Anybody else coming? Let me know. Hello, Galactic Enterprise. Love you, love you, love you. If don't think I missed anybody intentionally. I will be coming back to read everything. Hey, Varney. I know you coming with me too, Varney. How you doing? Hey, Sonny. Thank you for the fire. DW says somebody already hit him. Says Chicago is already hot as hell. Well, shit, I'm going to the Antarctic. Okay, Antarctic. I'm coming. I want the water. I want the water, Antarctic. I'm sending my spirits up there to the Antarctic now for the glaciers of water. I'm coming up there right now. to get it. Antarctic, I'm on my way. Iceland, New Zealand, I'm coming to melt all the snow because I'm the heat miser. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna need some of that cooling off you got up there, Antarctic, for the summer. We cannot be blistering hot down here. We're gonna need to cool off down here in the summer. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good. 50 degrees is right nice for me, so we can have some 50s for the summertime. I can hear everybody now, all the sun children in here saying, hell no, don't do that to us, mama. Because see, for some people, depending on like a lot of people, a lot of people who are sun children, the cold actually hurts. The cold hurts. Uh Hey, veggie woman, how you doing? So, oh, J Nas, that is so pretty. The sun and the hearts, that's so pretty. I want to eat those hearts up because they remind me of oranges and peaches and mangoes and stuff like that. I want to eat that. Thank you for the sun. Jay is sending the sun here so we can just eat up them clouds so we can have a beautiful beautiful Christmas. What is a beautiful Christmas to me? The sun is out and we're walking around with shorts on and capri pants. That's a beautiful summer and the weather is just right. Right around 73 degrees, 72 degrees. That's a beautiful keep on talking about the winter. A beautiful Christmas to me. Kids outside playing, riding bikes and stuff like that, outside absorbing the sun. And that's why I should have took my black ass somewhere to the Caribbeans and stuff for the summertime. Okay. So I could soak up some sun rather than to be under these chemical clouds. Exactly what it is. Good. Crystal says it's warm in Detroit in the 50s, no snow. There will be no more snow like they used to have in Detroit. We declare that. Okay. In Chicago, we declare. See, anywhere where you got a lot of heavily melanated people, there won't be no more snow. You all are carrying radiation around with you all. You all are responsible for melting all of the snow. You're responsible for the heat that is coming. There's something in your kundalini that is causing these weather anomalies and stuff. So when they go to talking about, all of this, what they said they wanted to charge farmers and who have cattle more money for greenhouse gases, and they feel like the cattle is responsible for that and everything. No, it's not. It's the melanors that's responsible for it. So you know what I'm saying? So you got a talent, you got a gift and everything over there on you. Hello? You got the ability to go to the Antarctic and melt it, but I'm not saying it's any good in that, any peace in that or whatever, because like where's all that water gonna go from those ice sheets? But I'm already sending some shadows up there now. Cause I feel like we need some of that cooling off for the summer, anyways. Let me shut up before I get myself in trouble with these different galactic beings out there in Zeth Zorton. Let me shut up because they're gonna be like, you bringing too much strife. Milton is showing all of the cattle. The cattle are getting they are getting blamed for all of this what you call global warming and stuff. They say when they pass off that methane gas and stuff, it's causing this heat and all of that and stuff like that. That ain't necessarily what it is, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Anywhere where you go into a crowd of a lot of black people, I'm talking about, it's a different type of heat. I know. I was in a crowd of black people and I was so fucking hot. And it was like I never will forget. It was like I was a kid and I remember going to this there was a star, I ain't gonna call his name, but he was dropping albums and stuff and I was in there. And it was wintertime. it was in the 30s and stuff, and it was just a crowd of black people. And I was in them in that crowd, man. I had to take my coat and everything off because, they was generating this heat. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Feel this. We all as being generate heat no matter what color we are, but black people generate a lot of more radiation heat than any other being. And I know this for facts. We don't need a whole bunch of y'all going up there to the South Pole. I mean, going down there to the South Pole and up to the North Pole. Okay, okay. This is why they don't want you all to continue. I'm talking about the elites. The elites, the globalists, do not want you all to continue to procreate. Okay, because the more of you all that procreate, the hotter this motherfucker is gonna get. Y'all gonna turn this mother out. We're gonna turn this mother out. Y'all heard that song before. And that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They showed this man who was able to just call things out and they would show up. I don't know how he had this ability. He was a melanoid and he was just calling UFOs. He would just go, even the news channels were following him. He would call a UFO and they would just come. They would just show up. UFOs would just show up just because he called on them. And I thought that was really fascinating. I was like, wow. And so I knew then that this melanoid had the ability to cause weather changes, weather anomalies, and call things from the sky and stuff like that. So he must be some type of grand magician or something. But they show that with some of these chiefs and stuff on these remote islands that have the ability to cause weather changes and stuff like that. That shit real. That is real. That's why they had that heat miser. Y'all remember that, but they didn't show it like they should have. But I don't know if y'all remember that it's a cartoon caricature from way back. The baby boomers might know it. And they said, "I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Heat." And then they show him. He'd come through and just melt all the ice and snow. And then they had this other character, and they were both wizards. Then and that's true. That shit's true. Wizards are real. Wizards can change weather. And he came through. The wizards do have that classical look of long mustaches and beards and stuff like that. That's kind of like a trend now. When you see the Rastafarians and just people of all different cultures and stuff like that, they have the long beards like Jesus and hair. That's what they were mimicking when they did Jesus. They were showing him as to be like a wizard with powers, being able to, like Jesus was able to, feed a multitude of people with just a fish and a loaf of bread. They was displaying his wizardry and stuff like that. So these people who say they are in love with Jesus, I love to call his name and everything, you're really worshiping a wizard, witch, and that's all there is to it. They had magical powers, and so to think that Jesus was the only wizard is to just be like in total blindness. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is what's going to take you to the hell of just nothing but just destruction, because you came here and wasted your time. You're here to learn, and so that you can take something back with you in the afterlife and ascend to the next level. So you don't want to be blind while you're here. But they showed the two wizards. One was struggling over heat, and the other one was struggling over keeping it cold. But in actuality, one would have been one who lived in a place that favored cold, and that would have been a person who would not have much of a hue, and the other one would have had a darker hue. So this is just a globalist way of just showing the war between the two. When there is war between the two elements of, because that's all they are, just elements of cold and heat. When it come together, it creates turmoil. And what is turmoil? Lots of wind and wind damage and cyclones and hurricanes and tsunamis. When they come together, they war with each other. So it is true. These are elements that do exist. So some people are going to naturally favor it being cold, and some people are naturally going to favor it being hot. But it looks like craziness going on here. And y'all, I'm gonna have to go because it's people are calling me, so I'm gonna have to go. Sonny said it was Rudolph. You talking about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer? Hey, the holy witch. Milton said he hate crowds of people. Boy, when you getting crowds and crowds of people, you talk, woo, that is the motherfucking sun, ain't it? All that radiation coming together, woo. Okay. Yeah. So that, yeah, Milton. Milton said I'm starting to explain him. So that's where it's at. As these, when you see a man with long hair and a long beard, you are witnessing a wizard. Or if person may just totally be oblivious to like what they're doing, but you are portraying the qualities of a wizard and don't even know it. Some people are just doing it because they seen their partners doing it. But you signing up for something when you do that. And just because you don't believe does not say that it don't believe in you. Okay. And they have female wizards too. I don't know if they would call them female wizards. They may have just been called goddesses because I'm starting to wonder about all of that. I think wizards' powers are said to be a little bit more stronger than the witch. The only downside to that for the wizard is that the wizard may not find that bad at all. Wizards do feed off of the energy of the witch. They do. It's sort of like the lions and the lioness and stuff. The lioness goes out and hunt for her and her babes, and then the lion may just be hungry and just take it from her. And then it's sort of like that with the witch powers and the wizard. And you have warlocks. I'm not sure if warlocks and wizards are the same. Wizards are very, very powerful. I think they're far more powerful than witches and warlocks. I mean, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong. But wizards do have a lot of power over elements. Witches and warlocks do to some extent, but wizards are the elements in a sense. I have a pain right now of a wizard stirring a pot as we speak. And he's got lightning coming from his head and everything. And I was thinking about chunking that. But after talking about it, I need to probably keep it. So yeah, Jesus is a wizard. This guy, Daddy, God, when they portray him as a huge wizard with long hair. Santa Claus is a wizard. Okay? When you see Santa, that red represents the blood. The blood all over his clothes of him slaughtering. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And what's inside those bags is souls, heads, body parts, and all of that stuff like that. That's how come he red and he little bad red. Y'all need to know the truth behind these wizards. There are so many wizards. And I think a lot of people know about these wizards, the wizards of the winters and the springs. And do y'all know about all of this stuff? Y'all know about wizardry? Hey, Donovan, how you doing? It is a very magical world, Donovan. It's not what they tell us, like, they tell us that the world is just all what you see and that's it. But you got your little fairies, you got your okay, y'all, I gotta go because I gotta go. I got somebody calling me, y'all. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later, okay? And then I'm gonna come back tonight, okay? Can y'all follow me on my next channel? So I didn't even get a chance to talk about what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the invocation of Baron. But I'm going to come back and talk about it later, okay? Bye-bye. Please